What's up, everybody? This is Scott, and today I am reviewing the Final Destination 5 in 3D. Now, the movie stars Nicholas Augusto. I don't know how you say it, the name, so my apologies to him. Emma Bell and Arlen Escarpita, and directed by Stephen Quayle. Now, before you listen and watch this video at the same time, thank you for listening and watching, but I advise you push stop now because this thing is going to get spoiled rotten. Well, without, like, explaining the full details of the movie. So let's get into this. And let me try to put it this way as best as I can for you people that are listening and watching this. But anyways, let me just get it this way the best as I can, so if it doesn't turn out the way I thought, I apologize in advance. Sam gets dumped by his girlfriend while we get to know other characters like Molly, which is the ex-girlfriend, Olivia, who is the one that has skirts and dresses kind of funky, I don't know. Candace, the ballerina, well, not ballerina, but gymnastics girl, and Isaac, the pervert. Pete, the best friend of Sam's, and Pete's boss Dennis, played by an actor that you might have seen before. His name is like, I can't think of the name for now, but I know I've seen him in things like comedy stuff. But anyways, and let's not forget about this African American's horrible boss named Roy. And they all go on a bus, well, not except for Roy, of course, to Paris or a business trip. They never made this movie clear for me, but when Sam has a vision of people dying on the bus, and Sam's vision comes true, Sam gets questioned by the police, as everybody else that died in the vision. As the funeral is finished, Sam and Pete run into a guy that says death does not like to be cheated. Now, of course, it's random because this might be the same guy from the first film. Sam, working at a restaurant as a cook, walking to Molly's to explain how Molly about to fix their problems or something. I don't know. And Candace has a gymnastics class with Pete coaching her until she gets killed by flipping through the bars and splits herself in half, which is disturbing. Moving on. The ones survived except Candace are in the office. Isaac goes to a physical therapy session while drinking is going on. Olivia's takes off Pete to her eye doctor. But anyways, Pete is depressed about Candace's death. Isaac smashes his head while in the physical therapy massage. As Sam finds out about how death works, Sam, Molly, and the African American guy, I'm sorry, I don't know his name in general, so I just called him that, finds Olivia to tell her death is coming. Olivia gets killed by her eye test. Molly freaks out and tells Sam to stay with her for one night as actually, it just came into my head. As Nick's co-worker, Roy, gets killed, Pete tells Dennis about Death's plan. Pete accuses Nick for killing Roy, and Dennis gets killed by a wrench. And while Sam works in the kitchen, Sam takes a job in France as a chef, which we learn early and often, right off the bat. And here we go. Pete finds out he's next to die and almost killed a lady in the streets. Pete almost kills Molly as they run into a kitchen. As Pete gets a detective killed as Sam and Molly fight off with Pete. Sam kills Pete and gets his life. And the last scene kind of ends like the first film started. And Nick gets killed when flashbacks to the previous films start occurring and credits roll. Now, this movie was odd to me because I've seen the previous films and I don't remember too much about them except for maybe 3 and 4 because I own those two. But the thing is, why did they make a part 5? It's beyond me. Just to confuse people as far as like reviews go. But anyways, my point is, I wish they could stop the series, which I hope this is the last of them because they just keep going and going on deaths. So it's a mild recommendation, but more along the lines of not a great movie. So I had a few problems with the deaths, but hell, what am I going to do about it? It's the director's choice. So next weekend, I'm going to be back for Fright Night in 3D again, starring Colin Farrell, which is a remake. And thank you for listening and watching this Final Destination 5 in 3D review. Thank you. Goodbye.